My. Mm-hmm. So I like it because I definitely was concerned that the brow would come down too low.
My rock, my redeemer, my enemy for ill demeanors. Yeah, I feel like bustin' loose. I feel like bustin' loose. Yeah, yeah. Like King David, I'm a hot shoot, and I feel like bustin' loose. Here we go, here we go. I feel like bustin'.
Well. Y'all, traffic was crazy for a Sunday. I mean, I guess it was fair because it got crazier the closer I got to Brooklyn. But I'm walking to the place. I'm not going to park or get an Uber. The Uber took actually longer than walking, so I might as well walk. Shalom, my loves. So today is the last day of the Fine Fair. There was a marathon causing some traffic and some blockage, but luckily that actually saved me money because I didn't have to park in the garage or catch a Uber. Is this the ride share? Oh, okay. I usually call it Uber.
Thank you so much. Yeah, okay.
Let me put my stuff.
This one orange, but I was looking at this one too.
Yeah,
Okay.
I tried was it the Workman one?
The other orange.
That one was so good.
Yeah, that one was
I didn't
good
try
too.
that either, so hopefully that one's just as good.
Thank you.
Of course.
So she gave me a free bottle of wine, which was good because, baby, I'm definitely going home and unwind. Shalom, y'all. I am about to do my hair, moisturize my face, finish putting on my fade cream. I put this on my knees, my elbows, and my toes. I just finished taking my bath, so I'm all refreshed. But here's my bathroom sanctuary where I cleanse myself and get all nice and cute between here in my room. The little container I circled on the side of my tub is Epsom salt and dry milk. Sometimes when I have spoiled milk, I would use it for the same reasons. I take milk baths every blue moon, like the ancient ladies, to keep my skin nice and soft. I didn't clean up, y'all. I did straighten up a little bit though, since I knew I was going to be recording in my restroom. But you know, basically this is my little bathroom. Thankfully it is much bigger than the normal New York bathroom, but yeah. I'm gonna do my hair. I did not wash it yet. This is wet. I am way overdue. My face is completely dry at this point. Can we see in the mirror once I turn to the mirror? So I'm gonna show y'all some of my products. This beeswax instead of petroleum jelly, but I do use the petroleum jelly as well. And this cream It's the cream that I put. Some things that I miss that's not here that I do use, I will show you guys from previous recordings that I've done in advance too, because I know I would do a video one day of my beauty regimens. I don't know how it works so much. Not too sure, because I have a mark on my leg that I've been putting on there as well, and the mark is still there. And my knees never was crazy dark, so I really kind of brought it for my toes, because I have a little way to get rid of prevent a corn from coming on. Making sure I shave with something not too heavy, not gonna take my skin off, but the same thing you might file your nail with or buff your nail with. I'll use it on there. First I'll scratch it off, then I'll use it on there, and then I'll start putting some fade cream to make the color smooth like the rest. And that's my little way to prevent myself. And then after you do that, be mindful of the shoes you wear. That might usually happen if I'm wearing heels or some type of tight shoes and multiple days in a row. And yeah, gotta take care of that. Now I usually do my elbows too. However, I got these long sleeves on, so I ain't doing all that. I need to start doing my knuckles. Somebody asked me, do I bleach? Because my knuckles was darker than the rest of my body. I only bleach my knuckles, knees, and but no, absolutely not. Definitely don't want to change my melanin, my blessing, my connection to the Most High. I just want my the knuckle areas and knees to be even like the rest of my skin tone. And then on my feet, I definitely like to keep it soft, so I put some Vaseline. Lately I've been using this. At first I thought it was for my bum for real, but it is oil and some type of cream that supposedly tighten your skin. And I kind of bought that because my skin was extremely dry. I usually like just using natural products that I make. I kind of show one of my natural products I made on the first episode of this season, but I needed something extra. I needed some chemicals to help me out, because the dryness was not working for me too long. So I'm especially for the summertime, baby. Typically, I make my own hair cream and skin cream. Various different ingredients throughout the years. I've been doing this for over 10 years. Just like our food, our skin and hair care have a whole bunch of unhealthy ingredients that I don't like using. I just became accustomed to making my own. The skin is the largest organ, and it absorbs all of that. As for the other products that I use, they are typically all organic, natural products with chemical names or forms of natural herbs, or the chemical is benign. Anyway, so this is my little squat that when I try to bend over these days, even if it's in my house, especially if I'm having a bend over for a longer period of time, 2 minutes, that's like a workout in itself. Staying in this position, where you loading your dish washer, or when you're doing your laundry, you gotta do squats, and so you gotta bend down at the squat. So yeah, I'm trying to treat life. I'm trying to cheat life. This is another product, and I kind of saved the box just to show you guys. I actually like this product. Now, for some reason, the first one I had was a tinge of brown, and now this one is extremely clear. I don't know what that's about, but when products get more and more popular, the ingredients get worse, but the taste is still there, and the smell the taste is still there. So hopefully, I don't know. I only been using it here and there sometimes. It comes to instructions. What the hell would the instructions be? So liquid exfoliate. This 10% AHA resurfacing peel is formulated to smooth and refine skin texture, visibly even skin tone, and minimize the look of pores. Infused with kombucha black tea, filtrate in. I think I could keep this. And arginine, this powerful, that's an amino acid. This powerful and hydrating exfoliate works overnight to reveal a more radiant looking complexion in the morning. So I just I think I mentioned this a million times, but I kind of look at my skin and look at what it needs before I do things at night. Sometimes I do something in the morning if I'm going somewhere. But yeah, I don't like get stuck on a million products every day, yada yada yada. Like, no, let my skin do its thing. I've been using this lately. I really like the box. Super cute. And then this is the powder. I had one of these when I was younger, and I've always loved this. So I was super excited to see this. And this is supposed to be a natural powder deodorant. However, I use it in combination with another natural deodorant, because this one I sweat fast with this, and so this kind of balances it out. And I wear that when, you know, I'm not going to have an extremely heavy day like making me sweat. Alright, so since my face have gotten so dry, I'm going to just moisturize it with some rose water. That be smelling so good. I'm going to use this and some of this oil. I'm going to mix. I'm gonna give myself a facial soon, probably. I'm actually extremely overdue for a professional facial. I haven't been since last year. So on a day where I'm just not really doing much, I'll maybe do absolutely nothing to my face or enhance it just a little. And this is henna I put on my eyebrows. It just works better for, you know, not easily being wiped off. And I also use it to darken my... Oh. So I've been staying away from hairstyles with added hair these days. Two reasons. One, the braids. My hair is very fine and it cannot take those braids. I went through 2 years of like wearing styles back to back and ruined my hair. It's finally coming back to life. Two, it is extremely hard to find human hair that did not come from a region that cut their hair off for rituals. I cannot be wearing hair that someone dedicated because of some pagan practice. Do my edges. I don't even want to do my baby hairs. Just leave it natural today. Let it breathe. I'm going to put in my earrings and put on some mascara. And get ready to get my butt out of here, because it's going on 1 o'clock and I want to get to a cafe. I don't know why I always gotta keep my mouth open when I put on mascara. Playing around my eyes. Okay, so I just finished saying my little exit prayer, but I did the afternoon prayer from my little prayer book. I am unclean because I was in and out and did not bathe before sunset. Technically, we're period for the most part always unclean. That's why it's so important for me on Shabbat, on Friday night to take my bath before sunset, for at least on Shabbat, unless I am Nida. I am clean amongst the Most High. And that's just my little personal thing that I like to try to, show that I am trying my best to get close to you. But since I did not pray on my prayer book, since I'm not clean, I prayed on this. When I get back, hopefully I will clean this up because it's about time to clear that out and clean up my space too. I'm looking a mess. Again, and I do not want it to build up. But yeah, I'm not going to take my mic with me to the cafe that I go to, but I will take the camera because I just want to show, because I'm sure wherever I go it's going to be cute. I don't think I'm going to go back to the place. Last time, although it wasn't the cafe that kicked me out, I don't know, I want to get the vibe of this other cafe I did go to before. I almost forgot, I also have to stop at the post office to mail off this signed limited print entitled Slave Cooking Gumbo. This was from my imagination, a woman during slavery times who lived in Louisiana. I have like a whole storyline. It's two sisters. I'm going to tap back into this storyline soon, babe, but she is cooking gumbo the old way, how they did it, in a chimney or on the fire, and use this big, cast iron pot. As well as I found it interesting when I did the research on how they cooked gumbo back then, that they put chicken feet in it. So this is one of my favorites. Fragile. That's it. Oh. I ordered matcha tea, but I had to leave early because I forgot my freaking plug at home for my laptop. Man, I'm feeling myself right quick. I was feeling myself right quick. So I am waiting for my computer to charge up a little bit, and as I was doing that, I was looking at myself in my mirror. Baby, slim, sexy. Yes, I feel like they got big fine, big sexy, slim sexy, slim fine. I definitely feel like I fall in the category of slim fine, which I battle with or have battled with growing up, because of course most of our men like them thicker than a snicker. But by me having a good proportion with my slimness, I always have been still, you know, consider some feel like I'm fine. Like I say, personally, I feel like I'm sexy, like that slick petite, you know. And I now appreciate it, especially since I'm getting older. The fact that the workout thing I need to do, one for my health and to get better, because I mean, who wouldn't want to plump it up? I would love to plump it up here, tighten it up here, but the fact that I don't have to, and this is my natural shape, I do appreciate that. But I will get on my workout regimen. I keep telling myself this and haven't done it yet, but I am determined to. I actually bought me some workout clothes yesterday. I got me some sports bras and some like skirts that can be gym friendly. For those who don't know, I only wear skirts, so that kind of took away from my confidence when I first came in this way of life. And especially working out. I typically like working out outside. I'm not that much of a gym girly. I'll do it inside or go outside in nature. But since my apartment now has a gym, I don't mind going. But I haven't been like I should be. One, I already just don't like working out. And two, the fact that I wear skirts does not make it any better. But I'm going to get me some skirts that is designated for working out. I have attempted to do that in the past, and when the skirts came, it was not that workout friendly. I actually was using those last year. I only have like one that's my gym fave. Other than that, the other ones, they're acceptable, but I don't really like the split is not in the right place. I prefer if something has splits on both sides, so that way when I want to squat, open my legs, whatever, is better. But the ones that I'm going to get is not the split like I like, but I'm gonna see if the width is wide enough to be able to, and the stretch is stretchy enough to be able to maneuver for workouts, and see how that goes and get my butt in the gym. I actually asked management, can I switch gyms to the one that have the boxing bag, and they allowed me to. So I'm not going to focus too much on cardio and stuff. I think I want to get more into maybe doing Pilates, definitely stretches. I love stretching, and some other leg work, butt work, arm work for strength in my arm, and then also some other things, light work. I don't want to be no muscular ass woman. I just want to be in shape and get toned and get sexy. But yeah, looking at myself sometimes, it just be like, bruh, where are you? Where are you? Like, I'm tired of this. This body needs to be felt, seen, known. People be so surface. Like, I'm really a deep ass person. I'm really a spiritual person. And that's more important to me, and everything else fall behind. I just need to be connected, intertwined with me, my man, and the Most High, and we build like. So, excuse my night look, but yeah, I am trying to finish editing the vlog from last week. In the week before last, I ended up putting it together, calling it Fortnite Week, because I did more art for both of those weeks, and so I figured, let me just keep that as the art vlog week, the art vlog week. Oh, I thought I had more water in this. My place is back to being a mess, but not that much of a mess as it was for Passover. But I did accumulate a bunch of things around here. Are you gonna walk with me? A bunch of things around here. After the show, briefly, I was not feeling that well after the show. I was down for a good 3 days. I sold stickers. I was not prepared from like literally the point of setting up. I did not have the proper things to set up. I think some of my pictures probably wasn't even straight on the wall. I was just all over the place. It was definitely a learning lesson. It was exposure. And I met some people. I met some other artists that was across from me. They were a part of a nonprofit that helps artists out. I got the information. I need to call. I actually need to follow up with a few things now that I'm feeling better today. One being the people that signed up on my email list. Also the cohort. I did not like properly put my stuff on the website that they used. And I like the idea of that website. You could tap to pay, and it's also something that could be used not only for the show, but I can use it as an artist. It's also a kind of like how Wear Your Art, the art collective group that I am a part of in New Orleans, which really hasn't been doing fuck for me right about for the past few years. I feel like since I've been in New York, not present, and then by me being a nurse in my I'm not a full-time artist, you know, I'm not putting out as much work. They kind of just throw me to the back burner. But anyways, the cohort is also a platform for artists. So when people go on the website, they can kind of search. They don't have to go directly to your stuff. But also if you direct someone to that site for you, it can go directly to you as well. Same with Where You Are. So I'm glad I ran into that. I am glad I learned. I need some new things. I need a portable drill, not a plug-in drill. I need a leveler that have like the laser. I've seen some people with that one, and that would be perfect for me instead of having, you know, to try to, you know, balance something way over here with the picture over here and stuff like that. And then what else? I forgot my measuring tape, which I have a measuring tape. I just had forgot it. Or didn't even think to bring it. I don't know what I was thinking, but again, it was a lesson learned. I also and even though in my mind I know what the story behind my art all being like New Orleans cultural and the belts, you know, in collab. Well, despite it being in collab with Hebrew Israelite, but because most people don't care about that. But the New Orleans cultural thing, even though it all ties together to me, maybe the belts with my other art was not cohesive. So I did me the turmeric mask last night, but this morning I woke up and my pores is open. So I'm gonna do, today is Thursday. I may not get to my little home facial today. If not, I'm gonna do it Friday. A little home facial, I do that to maintain myself, but I'm actually overdue for a professional facial. I hadn't gotten one since last year, the beginning of last year, like I think February time. But again, I have my steamer my mom brought me. I'm gonna do mask. I don't know. I think I'm looking like I need a detox mask. I don't know, the green one. I'll see. I'm about to get me a little workout in. Like I said, I can't really show y'all my workouts that I would do at home inside, but if you get the idea. I hate working out, but bounce music or second line always do the thing. Typically, I'll put on some my clothes and all that, but ooh, this a nasty beat. A little FaceTime. So that day I used a detox mask, but this is from another day. To hydrate my skin, I use rose water. I am using a turmeric mask from Gleaming Hair that I absolutely love. Who could go wrong with a little witch hazel? So I like to get the excess off my skin with some witch hazel. This is that Eye Awakening cream again for my bags. I also like to put it on my lips. I heard that works for fine lines. I like to use it after I exfoliate my lips. I exfoliate my lips with either a homemade exfoliator with sugar, coconut oil, and a little looser oil to get it moving, or I use that Salt little exfoliator, which I won't be buying again, so I won't even post the brand. I wasn't a fan. Another homemade mixture for my face, I typically mix some type of oils that's good for the face. Right now I'm using castor oil and I'm doing my gua sha. Me leaning over is putting hot water on the gua sha tool, and it makes it feel so much better. And so I'm just showing some of the products I use. I'm going to keep it paused for a second so you guys can get a glimpse. I am not running through each one of these. I will point out something that may not be as common usage for others is I do use a gum strengthener. Today I have some errands to run. The weather is nice. I'm going to try to enjoy the weather. I'm going to wear this natural deodorant along with the powder. I gotta go get me some more cotton balls for my face. I like to wash my face with the cotton balls to really, not the cotton balls, the little cotton rounds, to really make sure I'm cleaning it. For some reason, when I do it with my hands, I don't feel like it's fully cleaned. But I need that. I need some more soap. I'm gonna put some soap in my little thingy my sis gave me. I hung it up. So I gotta do a Target run, and then I also gotta bring back some stuff from Amazon that I did not use from the show. I'm just putting this powder on top of that deodorant because that deodorant does not get the job done when it's, I still sweat. So putting the powder on top of it helps absorb. Actually, I never peeled off this part because I wanted to save it. But this is how it looks. A little vent. And shoot, I've been using so much, it's almost done. I'm supposed to do it like that, maybe. So this is my little simple but cute look for today. What shoes I'm gonna throw on, I'll figure it out. I don't like the ends here, looking like straw curls, but whatever. I'm about to say my little evening prayers in the Omer account. Yeah. All right. Later. Yeah. My little sports bras came in, and this one actually fits. So I'm excited about that. Hopefully this gets me in the mood to get back on my workout regimen, and this feeling that I have, I could be able to embrace my shape a little bit more, or form up my shape a little bit more. But I thought, as I was walking to this store, I thought about it. I know what it might be. Maybe it's working. My little trick regimen that I've been doing. As far as when I'm in a house doing my little things, cleaning up or like literally when I have to pick something up, I don't just bend over and pick it up. I squat to pick it up. Maybe that's really working. Maybe I'm onto something. I like that for me. I like that for me. I like that for me. But yeah, this is the sports bra. I like it because I definitely was concerned that the bra would come down too low. So I do like that this is high enough that it's not exposing my breast. And then I can have the skirt whenever the skirts come. And hopefully the skirts is wide enough for me to be able to maneuver. They're stretchy. This one I have on today is not a stretchy skirt, so that don't count this. But yeah, I'm about to cook. I'm going to be cooking this leftover that I have. As I'm cooking, I'm gonna try to talk to y'all. I do want to point out some things that is beauty regimens that people may not think of being beauty regimens, but you know, it may not apply to people who are adults right now, but it will apply to adults who have little girls. So one thing my parents did was one, I do believe in you are what you eat, and it starts from the inside out. So I did grow up eating healthy. Like, my health life is not new because it's trendy right now. Whole Foods was the place my dad shopped at before vegan and organic was even a thing. Like, we had a garden, you know, eating healthy, like even for the adults. Start now and not when you're sick or not when, you know, you need it. But although it's going to help with sickness, it's also going to help with beauty. Like, you know, taking care of yourself on the inside shows on the outside. Another thing, my parents also did not allow the girls to just be wilding out, playing outside, getting our knees and legs and stuff scraped up. At the time, I didn't like it, but I appreciate it now. They did a good job with keeping us as what we called it in New Orleans. I don't know if that's universal, but quote unquote porch girls. So porch girls were the girls who kind of came from a, I guess, prettier family and weren't allowed to play outside with the roughnecks, right? So at the time, I didn't see it as a thing, but now I understand, since almost every person have a crazy scar on their leg or like a lot of scars on their leg. It was important to consider that as a child. Water. I feel like a lot of people don't drink water. Like, even growing up, my dad did not play that with water. We had to drink our water. And still now today, I get my water in. I probably could definitely still drink more than I do. But drink water. I remember when my sister got married, she was drinking gallons of water. And her thing was she's going to clear her skin and everything else with that water. But water is magic. Like, it's a miracle worker. And people who don't get their water in on a daily, I feel sorry for them. Like, it's crazy how some people can go without drinking water every day. And not just a sip. I'm talking about at least, because I can admit sometimes I go at least one. My general is at least one bottle. 1.5, 2 is great for me. So I may not, you know, be diligent with all this water a day, but I'm getting my water in. noticed well, I knew that the other time, but I guess I didn't notice how much it would soak up. But I noticed putting the noodles in ahead of time takes away from the juice. But that only means the juice is soaked up into the noodles. So it's still going to be good. It's just not juicy, which is fine. I have a little juice at the bottom. It is the cusp of sunset. I did not say my evening prayers yet, but since it's a cusp, I didn't eat all day. Like literally nothing, not even breakfast, not even a fruit. So I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna say my little blessing before I eat that I usually say, short and sweet. And then I'm going to do my in-depth prayers. Okay, last but not least, y'all ladies should know how to do your own, not only hair, but nails at home too. Whether that's regular polish and maintenance, giving yourself some time for your nails to breathe in between the polish or acrylic, whatever you get. And then plus being able to know how to take it off yourself, I find is better because they are very harsh at the nail shop and they will leave your nails very thin. Every time I let them like do it, my nails is extremely thin. So I use this regrowth strengthener polish in between, and it's cuticle oil I'm almost out of, to just keep my nails thick. Every time I go to the shop, they're like, oh, you got very nice nails. And I'm like, what other people's nails is like? And this girl told me one time she always have her nails done at the little wine store that I go to. And she was like, she didn't have her nails done this time. And I asked her and she was like, oh yeah, I have to let it breathe because the nail lady refused to even do it. How thin and damaged they were. So y'all give y'all nails time to breathe in between getting your nails done. Another thing, the cuticles. I do not allow them to cut my cuticles unless I desperately need it. Maybe on the sides of my nails, but not the base, whatever it's called. And last but not least, monthly after my cycle, I like to V-steam. Yeah, I've been practicing this for maybe 5 years now. 4 or 5 years now. I've gotten it done at places, but I've invested in my own at home. It doesn't have to be this large seat thingy. You can actually get a smaller one. But I do like that I don't really cramp as much, and sometimes I feel like, is this helping? But thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and share.